brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Morning, everybody. Welcome along. It's a Monday morning. All is quiet. The weather forecast is frozen on the cabin radio dial. It's supposed to get almost into the plus figures today. It's very exciting, isn't it? I can hear the rumbling of hooves up the stairs underneath Studio 1. I wonder who we might see come round the corner any moment now. Aha! It's Mr. Wheeler. Morning. Here, look, have a microphone.
I feel like I'm not late. You came on early.
Oh, we're a little early. Maybe a minute early.
A minute early?
Which turns out to have been 60 seconds you could have done. The jacket on the back of the chair there.
I could have sat down. We could have organized this entire show in this time.
Yeah. I'll have a word with the trained monkeys that produce the production schedule, and we'll...
Is that how you think computers work?
Is that not?
No.
Oh.
No. Tiny little munchkins. Not monkeys.
Oh,
Don't call them monkeys. That is offensive.
I have a lot of apologies to make, a lot of apology cards to sign, and that's an unfortunate way to begin the week. So speaking of which, we have a new intern today.
I know, she's coming in at 8:30. I met her yesterday.
Yeah, Karine Bolio. So we'll maybe get a quick introduction to her this morning. We've got a new puppy starting today as well.
Where?
Not here yet. Jesse, come back. Okay, well, we've lost Mr. Wheeler. The puppy will be in. Mr. Wheeler will be behind this chair. Our new intern will be in. Our reporter Sarah moved to Young Life on the weekend. A whole bunch of things is happening.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
How's everyone doing? Great, thank you. Don't even answer. I know how you're doing. It's wonderful. There's not even a temperature on the computer this morning. That's how warm it is.
You'd have known that if you'd been in the studio for the start of my opening break.
Oh, what happened?
I mentioned the fact that there was no temperature on the screen of the computer.
Okay. It's too warm. Once it gets above -10, it's just like, you know what? Don't worry about it.
Yep. I think the weather forecasting gauge on the computer is just like, you know what? It's fine.
We're supposed to get above zero this week.
We are. We're supposed to get above zero in half the NWT today.
What?
South Slave today is above zero.
They're always warmer than us. That's what they have to hold over us.
This show is, of course, for the whole of the Northwest Territory.
I know. I know. I love the South Slave. Don't get me wrong. It's just that they're always...
Some of my best friends are from the South Slave.
Listen, there's some of my best friends from the South Slave. I'm allowed to say whatever I want. No, but they're always warmer. It's amazing how much of a difference there is between here and the south of the lake. I mean, it's just it's a few degrees.
You know what? All winter long, like Yellowknife -30, Hay River -28, Fort Smith -27, Fort Simpson -25, Inuvik -8.
Yeah, what's
like
that about?
all winter long. I feel like the Inuvik forecast has been a solid 20 degrees warmer than down here. So today I was delighted that they're about 10 degrees colder than everywhere.
Well, good. Yeah, take that in Inuvik. It's snowing today. That means climate change doesn't exist. You had something to talk about.
I did. Last night, the other half night, on the sofa, Skyped or FaceTimed or whatever the youth do these days, her mother.
Yep.
Her mum and her dad back home in Fort Francis, which is on the far western extremity of Ontario, and she's just moved to Yellowknife this weekend. Yeah, so she was looking through her stuff that she brought with her, all the like trinkets and like little mementos, things like that.
Yes, and
it started to get a bit weird. First of all, we discovered that when she was a kid, she had a golden retriever called Clyde.
Okay,
and at one point. She gave Clyde a haircut and then kept the hair and made a smaller version of Clyde from the hair. Yeah, that was essentially what I said. And then her parents on the phone were like, oh, no, but it gets better than that. And it then transpired, this was stage 2 out of 3. It transpired that her mom kept all of her daughter's baby teeth. And still has them in a box.
Yes, that's fairly normal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I know a lot of parents that have done.
In case you need to identify your child through dental records at a later stage in life.
I have some of my puppies' baby teeth.
Okay.
In a little thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just keep them.
Well, I mean, they're around somewhere. She just lost so many so quick. We just kept them.
Yeah, because she might need spares.
That's right.
Yeah. So then you're like, okay, yeah, like you say, it's not unheard of. And then
it's creepy. It's not unheard of.
And then Dad chimed in with, "Oh well, you should have heard about Uncle Tom." And it turned out Uncle Tom is dearly departed, so Uncle Tom is not with us to be offended by this story anymore. And apparently, Uncle Tom would not be at all offended by this story.
Okay.
Uncle Tommy, who was Grandpa's brother on Mother's side.
Yeah, he was part of ground control.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it was the other way around. That's
come
on. Anyway, Uncle Tom.
Where's Scott when you need vague song references?
Had a major gallstones issue.
Oh.
And on having them removed, turned them into a necklace and wore them for the rest of his life.
Hell yeah. Okay, that one's a little less normal. Again, that word normal. That's a little less common, I would think. That is, what was the explanation behind that?
Uncle Tom was a character. Was essentially the explanation behind that. There was no greater explanation.
To Uncle Tom. We've got your gallstones on.
Oh, very good. Yes. So that was a little strange. Apparently, the necklace still exists, even though he does not. It's like hanging around somewhere. Can you imagine that being handed down from generation to generation until eventually, hundreds of years from now, people will have forgotten what it initially was? It's like, yes, these precious, precious stones.
Well, they're not
handed down from generation. I don't know, do they just not expire? What are gallstones?
Gallstones, aren't they just calcium? Like, they're calcified. They're like bits of... what are they? Like, there's just buildups of things, and then they become calcified, and they swim around in your or am I thinking of... What am I thinking of? That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, they become little chunks of calcified whatever, and then they push through your urethra, do they not? Or are those kidney stones? What's the difference?
I just don't know.
Let's call the cabin radio doctor.
Yeah, do we have one of those? Why haven't we been seeing them more regularly?
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm not feeling well. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what but they're not that's the thing. They're not of the person. You know what I mean? Like they're made up of stuff that's in the body. But I don't think if you drilled into a gallstone or crushed it down, you wouldn't find DNA evidence.
I mean, it says gallstones are solid particles that form from bile, cholesterol, and bilirubin in the gallbladder.
Oh, okay, so it's got some bile, so it's got of you in it.
But how long would that? I mean, if you I'm looking at some now on screen, and it does look a little weird.
Well, yeah.
I'm just imagining making those into a necklace. How long is that necklace going to be around for? I mean, honestly, is that archaeologists thousands of years from now will be like, ooh, precious gems.
Look, good, precious gallstones.
Yeah.
This was a very advanced culture. By taking gallstones out of the body and turning them into a necklace, they signify that these people had conquered this affliction.
Yeah, conquered the affliction of taste and decency.
You're somewhat extended family, not mine. Well, that's interesting. That's. Do you have any? We tie it into you and me. Do you have anything that your family's kept that's a little odd? Maybe a part of their body that they've lopped off.
Not that I can immediately think of. The weirdest thing of mine that I know my family has, and it's really not that weird, is I made one of those make work projects for school children in an art or the design class. Mm-hmm. I made one of these a little pencil or pen holder.
Yes,
that was supposed to be shaped like a hedgehog.
Okay,
and then they fired it in a kiln and it got glazed and everything. It's really cool. I made that when I was 9 or 10. It's at the time I was convinced it was a hedgehog. Now I look at that thing and it's a reverse hedgehog. Because all the spikes go inward, because that's where the pens would go.
Yeah.
So I don't know what on earth I was thinking, but this
you were
poor
thinking
thing,
about turning a hedgehog inside out.
Yeah, it's horrific. It's honest to God, it is one of the worst pieces of art ever created by man.
Good.
And that is the lone beacon of my childhood, available on anyone's mantelpiece at home. So I feel like I could have done better there. But
I don't have anything that I kept a few things, but not there's not much out there of my past, which is how I'd like to keep it.
Haven't got a spleen on a mantelpiece somewhere?
No. Well, when I run away, when I eventually have to run from the law, I just don't want there to be much left of me.
Thursday.
No, I'll give it a couple of weeks.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
Mornings at the Cabin, Wheeler, Ollie, and Lecter with you on your Monday morning. Lecter has strolled in late as usual, wondering what gallstones are about.
Well, are you throwing gallstones from your glass house there?
Yeah. I wasn't late. I was on time. The show started early.
Thanks, Ollie.
The show started a full minute early.
Oh.
Yeah. So I wasn't late. I was here at my usual time.
Is that a programming error?
Yes, it was.
Just kidding. You're on my side. I don't want to ruin that.
6:59 and 30 seconds. Just saying.
No, that's totally my bad. I had to get some coffee because I don't have it. So Phoenix has been gone for the week, and I have yet to buy coffee. I've been sick, so I kind of go home at the end of the night, and I'm just like, I don't want to go out and buy groceries. I think my milk's about to turn. I'm helpless over here.
Everything's just going to hell.
I think I got gallstones. I'm going to start taking things out of my body, putting them and making them into jewelry.
Yeah, we don't need. I got a little update as to where that came from. The whole gallstones.
Do you have anything in your family where people took stuff out of their bodies and made them into jewelry?
No
Vietnam War vets in the family or anything like that.
Not that I know of. Okay. Unless they're keeping something from me.
That's right.
Maybe check the will.
Yeah.
see what's in there. See what might get handed down.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, when I had ear surgery when I was 8, I had a mastoidectomy, and there were blood clots that would fall out of my ear every now and again. Is that breakfast?
Wow.
You had a what? Sorry?
Mastoidectomy.
Okay.
So the bone surrounding your ear, this like honeycomb bone, it's porous because that's how you reverberate sound through your head. It's called the mastoid. And I had a very bad ear infections when I was younger. I had tubes in my ears twice, and it started to spread like beyond my inner ear, and they feared it would kind of this infection would spread into my brain, I guess. Anyway, so they went.
Wow.
So they didn't catch it in time, but they were at least.
They didn't catch it in time. It's still in there. And as soon as it gets taken out,
is it like a slug?
It's a slug. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's called. Yeah, it's the mastoid. Yeah, the mastoid slug that they put in there.
The mastoids have arrived on this planet
and
are controlling you as their spokesperson.
That's right.
Which has somewhat backfired. You could have to be running the morning show at a local radio station in the subarctic, which is left them with a limited
that is only on the internet.
They're a little underwhelmed.
Yeah, they're an underwhelming race of aliens, really. I mean, they're kind of like, you think that every alien race is going to be like super advanced and like really teach us some things. There's some out there that like have mastered the travel, but like everything else is kind of like, I don't know, whatever, just kind of shoot from the hip, I guess.
That's why they came here first. They had no real plan. Just see what happens.
That's why Earth is perfect for them. They take over Earth with their kind of meandering kind of knowledge of things.
They sent their finest ambassador.
That's right.
This is where he ended.
That's right. That's right. So they missed it. Anyway, back to me. So they ripped off my ear. Basically, I've got this big scar behind my ear, like lifted it off, and basically scraped some of that bone away. So that's a mastoidectomy.
Huh.
There you go.
There you go.
Lost a bit of my hearing.
Did you make any jewelry out of?
Huh?
No jewelry?
Okay. I can't. No jewelry, but there were some things after that I shouldn't describe while people are eating breakfast because it was about 3 months of recovery.
Okay, stop. I can see you about to describe
I'm about into it. I'm going to
There's no turning back now.
The sights, the smell.
Ooh, the smell
of an ear infection. Okay. We were going to do a movie review of Captain Marvel, but now we can't because we've talked too long about bodily functions. But you don't have anything like odd from your childhood that like your parents
not that
kept?
odd. No, definitely weird like wall ornaments and stuff that you kind of think of as normal for most of your life.
Like what?
Well, there was always this big furry, right?
Did they bronze your baby legs when you lost them?
No, although they do still have my sister's cast from when she broke her leg when she was like 3.
Interesting.
She, was practicing some early wrestling moves.
Of course.
Decided she was going to climb up on the table and it was just like, "Hey, Mom, catch me." Just jumped right at her, and my mom like kind of got her shirt and she like slammed right into the oven.
Nice.
Broke her leg.
Nice.
There was always this weird like furry parrot thing on the wall, and it had no connection to any other theme in the house decoration wise. There was just this random corner of one room. There was just like this little jungle. So there was like a koala there too. Like, okay, that's really strange. There was also a king cobra statue in our house. It was like up to your knee or so.
Yeah.
And my sister always actually had to turn it to face the wall because it scared her at night.
I don't have anything weird in my family. Just this menagerie in the corner that no one can explain that's not tied to anything in the house. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But no necklaces.
No necklaces of gallstones?
Ornaments or anything else.
Ornaments to past surgeries that you've had. Yeah, no, I don't really. I mean, I honestly, a lot of the stuff after my dad passed, a lot of the stuff just kind of got taken away. Like I took as much as I could. I took like I don't know 200 pounds of books from his house and some stuff that I had from my childhood. But I didn't keep like my dad had like bins full of like my old homework and stuff like that. But I didn't keep any of that stuff.
Did you ever go through that stuff?
I did.
Yeah,
I was great. I had a lot of potential, and here I am.
My grade 1 journal is just a thing of beauty.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh, just mastery.
Yeah, mine was too. I had like, we went to Hawaii. I liked it. Miss Pilot is nice. That's about it.
Mastoids looked at that and they were like, this is the one for us.
This is the one. We picked the right one.
Back to winner here, boys. We'll have a seat at the UN in no time.
Cabin Radio's morning show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
We had something we were going to talk about, but then Penny walked in. And I don't know if you know who Penny is. You do, obviously.
I do. Yes.
Penny's the new station dog.
Yeah.
Sarah's new puppy.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So
Looks
cute.
like a puppy from a bag of puppy food. Is a puppy model and is so precious.
Yeah.
And now I don't want to talk about anything else. I don't even want to be here anymore. I want to go play with the puppy. It's like if you bring. Did you ever have someone bring in a puppy for show and tell at school?
No.
What?
No. Not that I can recall. I think that would have stuck with me, although I literally can't remember anything from show and tell or anything, before grade 6.
I brought in my mom's puppy at one point in grade 8, and I think I brought my older dog in at like grade 7 and just for show and tell. This is my dog.
Yeah. And
like the whole thing, everything stops. Like you have like a show and tell moment, and then like, everything stops, and like while the dog's there, nothing gets done.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Janitor's looking through the door, hollering at it.
Hey, Poochie.
And then it, of course, ends up in the vents in the school, and
That's right.
The whole day is derailed.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the beauty of having a puppy around.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
And
I don't think Penny's going to get
I just
in the
keep
vents,
looking towards the doors like, is Penny?
Penny.
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 I just want to hold her. Little golden retriever puppy.
We normally don't like, people just bursting into the studio. But Penny would be a welcome burst in.
Well,
in
Sarah, too.
Studio
I mean,
One.
Sarah can come in.
No,
Sarah can
well-
come in. Sarah, if you want to come by, you can too.
Sarah's like, no, I have no interest in bursting anywhere, especially
do not
Studio
want
One.
to be on the morning show with you guys. It's fine.
But Penny,
so, new station puppy. That's awesome. That's a wrap on the day. I think we got a new station puppy. You guys enjoy. The 90s at 9 starts in 57 minutes. That's pretty awesome. I'm super happy for them. For Sarah,
we had a little obviously get together on Saturday nights. Their first
I know, and I
anniversary
missed
party.
it.
You did,
yeah, and everybody thinks
sick.
Everybody thinks I'm a jerk anyway. But I mean, I just wasn't like. I got home at 5:30 on Saturday, and I couldn't breathe through my nose, and
Right.
my throat was sore, and I was just like, I can suck it up and go for it. I didn't do it though. I just didn't. I was just like, you know what? I wanted to be there, but I just felt so awful.
Yeah.
That it would have been a miserable time, and I would have been like, "Excuse me," while I could blow my nose every 5 minutes.
Well, and then you would have been hanging out in the snow castle for 2 hours, and just feeling even more miserable afterwards.
Yeah.
Even though it was hot in there Saturday night.
Ooh, it's hot. Oh, was it good?
It was a square dance.
Square dance.
Oh yeah, it was packed.
Oh, I
yeah.
bet. Yeah, no. I mean, it always is for the Royal Ball, and I was sorry to miss it, and I still haven't been to the Snow Castle. I was going to go down yesterday. It was such a
You haven't made
day.
it for anything?
Haven't made it for anything.
Oh my!
It's gorgeous. It was gorgeous yesterday, but yesterday I had about enough energy to clean up the dog poop in the backyard, take the dog for a walk, and see Captain Marvel, which we will talk about in a little bit.
Well, I didn't even have the energy for that, so well done.
Because you were drinking all night Saturday. Yeah, big drinky drinker. No, I heard it was a great time. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
And did you guys come here and then go to the ball and then come back?
Yeah, so I was gonna say, so we came here beforehand, to have a little pre-party
pregame
celebration.
That's right.
And and so Sarah had Penny here.
Yeah.
And literally everyone who walked through the door just immediately eyes on Penny. Just on their knees on the floor. Dog wasn't even awake. It was asleep, but people just couldn't even help themselves. It was just
Dog asleep.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
And it would kind of wake up and give a token like, I'm the new puppy.
Puppy.
Back to sleep. Yeah. So cute.
It's so adorable. But now I don't have the puppy of the clan anymore.
No,
Someone
you
has
don't.
a younger dog.
Yeah.
And now it's just like I've been usurped.
Yeah,
as
you're
the
old
puppy
news,
person.
Betty.
That's right, Betty. You're old news.
A morning show without a podcast is like a poorly crafted simile. It just doesn't make sense. This is the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
So I went to see. I was feeling pretty gross this weekend.
Yeah.
And I didn't go to the party on Saturday, and I felt pretty bad about it. But at the same time, I was like, I needed rest. I slept through most of the evening, and got some much needed rest, and woke up around noon yesterday and felt okay. Felt okay. Went for a dog walk. Actually, went for the dog walk after. So I went at noon. I was like, you know what? I feel pretty good. I'm going to go see Captain Marvel. So I went and saw Captain Marvel yesterday.
Okay.
And it was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. It's a Marvel movie, and it's. I think there's been already a lot of backlash, obviously, against like fanboys and things like that, basically trying to like troll and brigade, basically like email brigade and review brigade the movie against trying to.
What does that mean? Email brigade.
Or like, sorry, brigade. I'm saying it wrong, I think, but basically like,
just like flooding it with bad
flooding
reviews.
it with bad reviews. That's what I
Okay.
mean. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I misspoke. I'm thinking about the puppy. Basically,
Throwing tomatoes.
That's
at
right.
it.
Throwing tomatoes at it
Rotten
before they'd even
tomatoes.
seen it, and on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's a problem. It's basically just trolls and bots and things like this.
Right.
Basically saying it's like an anti-male movie or whatever it is, blah 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 blah. Who cares? It's not. It's not that. It's not. It's a good movie. It's a good, like, powerful female character, I guess. I mean, that's what it's trying to be, but it's not really trying to be that. I feel like there was some backlash I read about how, like, this movie is too little too late for Marvel. Like, yeah, it's a strong female character, but, like, it's too little too late. Like, Wonder Woman's been out for, like, 2 years already. It's like, yeah, who cares?
Like, yeah, what?
Like, I mean, I know
Okay.
people care, obviously. Like, I mean, people, like, it's important to have strong female characters and stuff.
Yeah. But what's the
Absolutely.
relevance
But
of
what-
comparing it
there's-
to Wonder
exactly.
Woman?
There's no relevance in comparing it to Wonder Woman. There's also no relevance in calling it like too little too late, because it's
Yeah.
like you're making the issue, not the movie. The movie's just trying to be the movie and having a strong female character, and it does. And Brie Larson is great. It's just that there's not much for her to do.
Oh.
There's not a lot to, so it suffers from being a like kind of a not well written movie. It's pretty good, but it's like her character's not really well fleshed out. Like, I don't care who Carol Danvers is at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
Like that at the end, she has this moment, this Wonder Woman moment, where she goes, "My name is Carol," and you're like, who cares? No one cares.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of, yeah, what's up? Come on. Good. Come on in. And this person right
Who's
here
joining us
Yeah,
here?
well, pull up the mic. Introduce yourself, for goodness sake. Okay, well, I got to turn down the mic while you jostle with it. There you go. Now, say your name.
I'm Karine.
This is Karine, and she is our new intern, and I met her yesterday. We were just talking about Captain Marvel.
Greatest movie.
Is it?
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was
He's,
pretty
like,
good.
my favorite superhero now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He
we were just...
surpassed Iron Man.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
Good Lord. That is high praise.
I was about to say we needed a derailment from that conversation, but no.
Did we really?
Greatest superhero. Okay.
Why did
Let's
we
get
need a
back into it.
derailment from that conversation?
You didn't seem like you were going in a positive direction.
Well,
with
no,
it.
it's not that it's not positive. I just think that it was. I liked the movie. I think her character was very underwritten. I didn't really care who Carol Danvers was at the end. I like Captain Marvel. Brie Larson is awesome.
Yes.
But at the end, you know, with that scene where she's like, "My name is Carol," I was just kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't
right?
really get a sense of who Carol Danvers was. And like, she kind of comes together with the Captain Marvel character. She becomes Captain Marvel.
Right.
And it was very cool to look at. And it's all very, but the story's fairly rote. Like, it's fairly, we've tread that water before.
Right.
They kind of did a new angle on it because there's like two different timelines kind of going on. But like, it was good. It was good. I think there have been better origin stories. But I think for
true.
Marvel's first foray into a female lead character was pretty solid.
What I loved is Fury's backstory. That was
Fury's backstory
was great. I was like not expecting that. I didn't know that we were gonna dive into that, but
like
it was very funny to.
We
find
never
out
know
how-
what we're going to dive into on this show.
That's true. It was a de-aged Samuel L. Jackson, right? So they had Sammy J, and then they had him de-aged like they did with Robert Downey Jr. in Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah. And with Michael Douglas and Ant-Man, they did that too.
You say these things and give me looks as though
I
I've
know
seen all
you
of
don't
these.
know.
She's going
anything.
to destroy Thanos when she finds out what he did.
That's
to
right.
him.
She absolutely will.
Yeah.
So
What?
she's
Who's
the most
gonna do
powerful.
what, sorry?
Like now, it's like her and Thor are the
Okay.
most powerful characters in the Avengers.
Thor's going to have a fun time with her.
Oh yeah, they're
He
gonna
is
have
going
all
to-
kinds of stuff going on.
Wait, in what way?
I bet he could lift.
Oh, right.
I bet she could lift his hammer.
Yes,
Whoa.
she can. I bet she
Whoa.
can.
100%.
Absolutely,
Jeez,
100%
okay.
she can.
Okay,
100% she
this
can. Well,
is-
but we've already seen that. That's not anything new. Age of Ultron, Vision picked it up
I'm
with
just-
no issue whatsoever,
true.
and that was a
That's-
really cool moment where Vision's just like, "Here you go," and Thor's like,
Oh, it's going to be
Family friendly. All right.
interesting to see them
Just-
all.
"Stop
take it
it!
easy.
You keep
Take
going
it
there.
easy.
You keep going there. Stop going there." But I had a great time watching it, and then this one just kind of pops in out of the darkness. Question: Do you work for Cabin Radio? And I was like, yes. She scared me.
I mean,
Yeah, I
no,
was like,
is that a
that
better
looks
answer?
like Jesse. Is that Jesse? I was literally sitting there the entire time. I was like, that looks like Jesse.
Had
I was
you
like
ac-
waiting for the movie to end.
Had you actually seen a picture of Jesse beforehand, or were you like, if there's a Jesse,
That's
I
just
watched
really
videos.
that guy.
I did my research.
Oh,
did
okay.
you?
Very
I watched
nice,
a bunch of
very
videos
nice.
of.
And she's only got like 5 stories in the coffer, man. Like you're
Yeah.
you're all over it.
Run around.
You only been here since you got here Saturday.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's at the movies on Sunday, so she's already seen the theater, so that's out of the way. Good.
I love it. It's
yeah.
great.
You like it.
I thought it has charm.
It does have charm.
Honestly,
It does have-
it's cheaper than I expected.
yeah, definitely cheaper than you expected. It's got the charm of a movie theater that has not been renovated or painted in 20 years. It's like
But it's
that.
functional.
It is functional.
It is
Yes, that's
functional.
true.
That's the
very
point.
true. Yeah.
I love
so-
how there's just like a line of people outside as you like show
Yeah.
up because it's an open until 12:30.
That's right.
People just line up.
That's right. They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Just like back in the day.
Just like back in the day. I used to work there.
Yeah. So, out of 5 stars, what do
Yeah.
you give Captain Marvel?
Ooh,
5 stars.
5 stars.
5
100%.
stars. Jesse?
I'll give it a 3.5.
Oh.
I'll give it a 3.5, just because I think the way they build these movies now is like an origin story with a sequel already in mind. So it feels like we have to go somewhere now,
Right.
And it's almost as if the sequel's going to be the origin story is almost like this is an also ran. Like we're doing the origin story, but the second movie is where we're going to get into it.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So I think
Right.
like as they keep kind of growing, and I felt that way with Black Panther as well, which is a fantastic movie, but I can't
So
wait to
good.
see where they go with it.
Okay.
Right?
They
So-
won Oscars.
I know they did. It was great.
Yeah.
But I want to see where they go with it. And I think, well, because Killmonger's coming back. So now we're getting a little deep.
Who is that?
All right. This guy does not watch any movies. I'm not sure why we do movie reviews here.
I don't think I've watched a
Oh,
comic book
geez.
movie, especially in the last 10 years or
Oh.
so. There's
This-
too many.
He needs to sit you
Too
down
many.
and watch
But-
all of them.
You haven't
No.
watched a comic book movie in 10
No.
years? That's when they've all come out, is in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Dark
It
Knight
started with
series
Iron
ended
Man.
it for me. It was like,
Yeah,
nope,
Iron
that's
Man,
it.
yeah.
I don't care. Dark Knight series, that was good.
All right.
Yep, that'll do it.
The only thing
What's-
DC's
what's
done
better?
right.
End the genre.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.